give glory and praises to God. And I want everybody to think about this. The only way you're gonna be successful, we ain't talking about hustling, none of that other stuff. Cause a lot of people think because they hustling that they made millions of dollars hustling and all that. That's success. Okay, that's all right. It might be success can come in a lot of different forms. Success can come from a person learning how to talk, a person first time seeing, a person first time tying his shoe, a person first time riding a bike. But if you're trying to be successful in this world, once you went through a lot of trials and tribulations, you got to change your mindset. There's nowhere in the world that you won't ever be successful in this world without changing your mindset. Because you got to get rid of all the bad. Like I seen people who used to be gang bangers stop gang banging when they got college degrees. Now they working in that field. I done seen people that was hustlers. Now they in law enforcement. I done seen people who grew up in poverty, no education. Now they retired from the military. So, and I also seen people who come out of prison and never went back. So that's my story. I feel by me not going back to prison in December to 2025, I will have 20 years free. That's a hell of a success story. Cause they say the average person coming out of prison will be back within 3 to 5 years. I never went back. And I was a first time offender when I went to the federal system. And I tell people I would never go back to prison because I changed my mindset. I don't care about the streets. I don't care about street activity. I don't care about the gang banger. I don't care about the hustling. I don't care about the gangsters. I don't care about the shooters. I don't care about who throwing their money in the air. Because you know what? All that comes with something also. It comes with incarceration or a casket. Once I change my mindset from that and put myself in a situation where I still can live the same lifestyle as the average hustler living, or might be living better because I changed my mindset and I got myself, put myself in a situation when I learned about real estate and the stock market, now cryptocurrency. I've been in cryptocurrency since close to 7 years because what this the Trump administration, it was the Trump administration, the Biden, now we're in Trump administration, so a good 7 years, almost a decade. I've been in the investment field in real estate since 2008, almost 20 years. And I've been in the stock market since 2007, 2008, almost 20 years. So I got 2 decades, almost, I got a lot of time in being successful in these fields. You know why? Because I put the time in. And I told myself I was going to be successful. And I asked God to lead me and guide me, be the CEO of my life. But once you get out and once you get it from around people and change your mindset, watch how fast your life change. Even when you see people in the entertainment field, they went in there with certain issues. Then when they got money, it just heightened it. If you're a poor happy person, you'll be a rich happy person. If you're a poor angry sad person, you're gonna be a rich angry sad person. But you still can work on it by changing your mindset. I speak on that all the time. You know, I have hundreds and hundreds of arguments and debates with people why they don't want to change their mindset, why they feel they got to be in the game, why they feel they got to hustle. You looking at a person who went through all that shit. No, I never was a gang banger. Cause me thinking about gang banging, it's really some lame shit to me. Cause I'm not gonna go hunt my homeboys down or people in my community to try to run a block that don't belong to me. But as soon as the po-po pull up on you, you take off running and drop them firearms. I'm not gonna do that. So that ain't gangster to me. That's lame. Being gangster is controlling your neighborhood, telling your people to put the guns down, telling your people in your community to educate yourself, telling your people to get good job, telling your people to get trades, telling your people to stay away from the prison system. That's gangster. Ain't nothing gangster that you setting a person up for failure. Anytime you tell a person to do something wrong and put them in a situation to do something wrong, you're setting them up for failure because your mindset ain't changed. I'm going to use the guy, Whack 100, Big U. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. I didn't know anything about these dudes. For extra, I didn't know anything about these guys. I learned about these guys in social media, like law enforcement learned about these guys in social media. And guess what? They all locked up, except for Wack 100. But most likely, if Wack is not working with the people, he gonna end up getting a federal case also because he promoting Pyru. Then you got the guys in Michigan. They oppressing people. You got the guys in Atlanta, they pressing people. You got the guys in Chicago, they pressing people. These are federal cases. Instead of you getting out there and letting these people come in and say, hey, man, y'all come to town, man. I'm trying to have a security service. Anytime Star come to town, make this shit legit. Instead of trying to strong arm people. But y'all don't want to leave that street mentality alone. Y'all think that shit is gangster. Nobody run the streets of America. The United States government run the streets of America. Because you're going to see how fast it's going to be a lot more indictments coming down because you ain't changed your mindset. See, when I walk out my house, I go to the shop and I go to the gym. I'm at peace because I'm not doing anything wrong because I changed my mindset. The mindset is the most powerful tool you can have. Once I came home in 2005, I told myself I was going to be a millionaire. I told myself what kind of cars I was going to drive. I told myself what kind of house I was going to have. I told myself all that, and I keep telling myself, I'm going to have me a vacation house in Atlanta. I'm going to have me a vacation house in Houston. I'm going to have me a vacation house in Turks and Caicos. I'm going to have me a vacation house in Michigan. I tell myself this every day. I'm going to have my Porsche. I'm going to have my Lambo. I'm going to have my Ferrari. I'm going to have my Bentley GT Coupe convertible. I'm going to have my Lexus LX 700. I talk this stuff into my life every day because I know it can happen. I told myself I was going to be a millionaire. Now I'm going to be a multi-millionaire in cryptocurrency, the stock market, and in real estate. This how you got to kindly talk to yourself. But you kindly telling yourself that you're going to be a game banger, that you're going to put work in, that you got to get your ops. You're going to bring that comfort to your life. But if you want something great to happen in your life, man, change your mindset. That's the most powerful tool that we all have, man, is a mindset to be fucking great. If you're going to wish and put in your mind for destruction, you can wish and put in your mind for greatness. We all have the ability to be special, and I'm going to be special. I will never let nobody dictate my thoughts again. Only God. As long as I know I follow God, and you follow a higher power, you become spiritual, and you talk to yourself and let it manifest, it will happen. But as long as you keep talking that negative shit to your body and your mind, because they don't know the difference from talking positive and negative. You talk negative, that's what you're going to get. You talk positive, that's what you get. I only heighten my life by talking positive, and I tell myself everything, what the hell I'm going to get. Right? So like I said, I'm going to let y'all go with this, man, but make sure, man, if you in gang activity, you hustling, you a shooter, whatever you doing that's wrong, stop it. Because you don't want to be one of the guys that I post on a video talking about they got 60 years in prison and they wish they never did it. It's too late. You can keep praying and God might open up that door for you one day, but it's too late once you get into that system. Peace out, Os.